and I'd like to welcome you all to the fourth session of our Carrot Bars training. And I just want to say thank you all for coming tonight, and I'm thankful that you guys are able to attend these seminars, and for you who are watching this on the internet, I just want to welcome you as well. So we're in now week number 4, or session number 4, and what we're going to be dealing with today is just to flesh out what we discussed on last week. So we're just going to keep on building and building your business by kind of fleshing out exactly what we want you to do to have a successful business in Carrot Bars. So last week we talked about how we can duplicate the business and the power of duplication. So one of the powers of duplication, of course, is using your mouth. And that was one of the things that we described last week, is this is a word of mouth business. So we're going to actually talk about how we're going to share this great opportunity with others who have never heard about Carrot Bars, or they may have heard about Carrot Bars but don't know much about it. So without further ado, we're going to get cracking here. It is actually really easy to share Carrot Bars. And the reason why I say that is because, as I said in week 1, gold is a commodity. And because it is a commodity and it is so popular, people are naturally interested in gold. And because that is the main item that we are selling, of course we also sell gift cards, the little credit cards. They're special edition ones. We also sell cases to put our Carrot Bars, Gold Bars in. We also have champagne and different other things that they are developing in order to make Carrot Bars even more attractive. But the main item is gold. And we're looking at converting fiat currency into hard currency. And so what we want to do and what we need to do is be able to share that with others. So how do we do that? Well, you can actually tell people about the opportunity that Carrot Bars is, because I've never seen any other business as unique as this, that not only you're able to convert your fiat currency into hard currency, but you can also build a business and get paid for sharing this opportunity of converting fiat currency into hard currency. And this is why I really like Carrot Bars so much. So today we're not going to do any role playing per se, because really what I want to focus on is that there's different kinds of people. And with different kinds of people, there's going to be different kinds of approaches in sharing Carrot Bars. So Carrot Bars can be something that anybody can do. Anybody. And it doesn't matter what your personality, your disposition, even your level of intellect. This product and this opportunity can be shared with anybody, and as far as I'm concerned, almost by anybody. So I'm going to look at 3 different ways or 3 different personality types, and so therefore have 3 different kinds of approaches in sharing Carrot Bars. Okay, so the three different types, or 3 different speeds that we're going to have Carrot Bars shared with is the tortoise, the bear, and the hare. And that's what I've labeled these at. Now, the beauty about Carrot Bars is they have an amazing website called carrotbarstraining.com. And carrotbarstraining.com, if you go to step 3 in that website, you're going to be able to, you'll see how you can share carrot bars, and they have a list of the ABCs of sharing carrot bars so that you can grow your business. So again, that's carrotbarstraining.com, and go to step 3, and they will teach you how to share carrot bars with others. Okay? But what I'm focusing on is basically 3 individuals who are sharing carrot bars. So the first person we're looking at is the Tortoise. And that's a kind of person would be like almost quiet as a mouse, and kind of is not into the selling, but they believe in the product, and they love the product, and they do want to build a business because they have a desire to do so. But this opportunity is for that person. But how it's going to look for them is going to be different than someone who's aggressive. And one of the philosophies that I want to teach to people out there is that anybody can do this. And not everybody is going to fit into the same category and become a cookie cutter seller because someone in the downline or the upline says, hey, we could do this in 12 weeks. Well, that might be the hair. But what about the person who's the tortoise? So a person who's the tortoise might have a tendency to share carrot bars instead of sell. Now, can someone describe to me what the difference of sharing and selling is? Anybody take a step? Jen.
Telling, and telling just for the sake of sharing the information that you have, versus telling with the expectancy to have someone join the business. That would be sell.
No pressure.
Maybe.
No pressure.
No pressure is the
Yeah.
share. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. So there might be no pressure in selling. In other words, they may go up to someone and they'll go, hey, here, I'm in this business called carrot bars. Can I share it with you? It's all about gold. Oh, okay. Or someone else will go, no, I don't think I'm interested in that. And I'll go, oh, are you sure? Because it's a really cool idea. Oh, no, that's it. But that might be as far as it goes, because that's the personality trait of that individual sharing carrot bars. See, what I'm dealing with here is different personality types. Okay? So they may share instead of sell. They may apply little to no pressure in their selling. Now, do you think in this particular case someone's business can grow? In your personal opinion? Anyone?
Not fast.
That's right. Not likely to grow fast. Is that okay?
Yes.
Because it's up to the individual. Okay? So if you have someone in your downline like that, because you may not be that person, but you have someone in your downline, you just never know what person that they're going to find who's going to be a firecracker, and then that business is going to explode. Will that benefit your business? Darren? Yes. Because you just never know who they know. And this is the reason why I believe that we can have every walk of life come in and be a true member of Carrot Bars. Now, a person might be part of Carrot Bars for 2 years and lucky to sign up one person. But then they find another person and they end up being on fire, and then all of a sudden that segment of your downline is just exploding. All because that they decided to share it with someone else. So I always say, as a rule of thumb, never discount when you're talking to someone and going, oh, I don't know if she will ever be interested in it because, oh, heck, she's a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't really know anyone or anything like that. And she's so soft-spoken. It doesn't matter. That person might turn around and go, hey, this is pretty cool. I think I like the idea. I'll tell my 4 friends. Right? And that's it. They'll tell their 4 friends. So it's okay to have a tortoise in your group, or you actually being the tortoise. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? But just remember, if you are that person, or if you have someone on your team, please pay attention and still work with them. Because if you're showing an interest in them, they will be driven to work with their 2, 3, 4, or 5 people on their team, and they can teach them to work with others, and then you never know how it's going to grow. So it's okay to have a tortoise on your team. So if that is the tortoise, what would be a bear? Anyone?
Sell and not share. Sell instead of share.
How about sell and share? Depending on who they're talking to. So this one here has no pressure, but these guys are no pressure. KNOW. They know how to talk to the person they're in front of. They just don't can it. They look at the person, they assess, they're going, okay, this one is probably going to be a hot seller. I'm going to sell this person because this person needs to be sold. But Jody over here is the softie. She might be a tortoise. So I think I'll just share carrot bars with her. So in other words, it's a difference in how you approach the individual. Now, I always recommend that everybody should be a bear. Okay? Because bears know when to find food, and they know when to hibernate. They know what to do. Okay? Instinctively. It's all instinctive with them. And that's why I picked bear in between the tortoise and the hare. Okay? Now, this kind of person will grow at a good and steady rate, generally speaking. Okay? But again, and these people are going to generally be eager to learn. Okay? They're going to want to know product knowledge. They're going to want to be able to soak in everything that there is to know about carrot bars. I kind of fit in the bear category. Okay? Where I know how to be aggressive when I'm talking to those who need to be sold, but I also know how to be soft with those who just would be more, I would be more successful in sharing the idea, showing them the videos, creating the interest, and then from that answering whatever questions they have, and I say, well, what do you think? Do you think this would be worth you signing up? Absolutely. And then next thing you know, they're signing up. Okay? A lot of the people who are in the selling category, some of them might be in other businesses, and they want to know numbers. So you crunch numbers with them. So it's a matter of knowing how to approach your client or your prospect and be able to work with them in order to get them to the end point, which is to get them as an affiliate on your team, preferably having them buy a package. Okay? Having them buy a package. And then the third type is the hare. And this is where you sell instead of share. In other words, your pet cat is a prospect. Your dog is a prospect.
Car salesman.
The car salesman is, no, every car salesman on the lot is a prospect. Because you're going to head to every car lot in town to get the salesman on your team because you want to fast track this. Okay? And Carrot Bars actually has a system set up for those who are the hair. And they call it the 12-week program. And for those who want to be the hair, I recommend you look at it and go for it. Okay? There is an opportunity to build great wealth, both in fiat currency, because that's how you can get paid in your commissions from Carrot Bars, but also they will give you free gold, and you can of course convert your assets and buy gold, and you can actually have an asset class working for you and building week by week by week by week by week. And the opportunity here is astounding, and the numbers can be staggering. So the opportunity is here, and it's available for each and every person that you are. The difference is that the length of time it will take in order for you to achieve a financial goal that you set out. Because not everybody is going to want to make $25,000 a week, although that is possible. There will be people out there who will be happy earning $20, $30, $50, $200 a week. And that's all they want to earn. And they just want this as a supplementary income. So they share it with enough people, and they generate just enough interest to sustain that kind of lifestyle for themselves. So it becomes very personalized. Now, one of the things that I really want to focus on is, and this again is in your carrotbarstraining.com part 3 video or website. It's not a video, it's actually an actual website that gives you the ABCs. But I'm going to give you a list of things that I want you to pay attention to when you're building and sharing Carrot Bars with others. So number 1, make a list of potential people that you can talk Carrot Bars to. Because when you have a list of people, when you write things down, you're actually going to be 4 times more likely to succeed in carrying it out. I came up in about 20 minutes with 54 names, of which I have already, since June 2014, here we are into October 2014, so in shade over 4 months, I've already talked to over 30 people on that list, plus another 20 or 30 people who are not even on that list. And of that, I've been able to get 10 people onto this Carrot Bars team as of today. And as we're doing these training series, I'm hoping that the exposure that we have here will grow this team even further. Number 2, always look for opportunities to share or sell Carrot Bars with. Because you never know when somebody, even if it's a stranger, you're just in passing. I was at a conference a few weeks ago in Vancouver, and I actually ended up sharing Carrot Bars over lunch with a couple of strangers that I was just happened to be in the convention. They were sitting near me. We decided to go for lunch, and then I was just sharing Carrot Bars. I ended up sharing with 2 of them, and one of them actually I gave my name and the website KB Intro, which is now Gold. What is the new website?
Gold Money.
Gold Money Intro. Thank you. It's now Gold Money Intro. All right. But I was able to use the old website because that's all I had available back then, and just to share Carrot Bars with a perfect stranger. So always look for opportunities because you never know what you're going to stumble on. Okay. Number 3, go to carrotbarstraining.com and all the other Carrot Bars websites and tools to help you learn. So you want to learn what Carrot Bars is, what it's about, and the opportunity that's presented. Learn everything that you think you need to know about Carrot Bars and then some. Use your upline. Okay? Use your upline to get mentored on the subject of Carrot Bars so that you can become proficient in your knowledge level of Carrot Bars. Okay? Now, when you're learning the Carrot Bars, of course, you also want to use the videos, and there's tons of them. There's tons of them. Many of the affiliates have actually done their own personal videos, and they're all over YouTube. And I'll tell you right now, people are excited about this. I was actually watching with one that's from Perth, Australia, and he's doing 1,400 euros a week, right, as of the taping of his YouTube video, and that was just a few months ago. And he's just saying, this is easy to do. It's not rocket science. So really, you got a plethora of videos for you to watch just on YouTube. So next is decide the kind of person that you want to be to reach others with this opportunity. So do you want to be the tortoise? Do you want to be the bear? Or do you want to be the hare? It's completely and utterly up to you, because no one knows you better than you. So you know the personality you are, you know that the product is out there, and it's okay to go at the pace that you feel most comfortable. Okay? And I don't want to discourage you with that, because some people will go out and say, oh yeah, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. I'm saying, sit down. I would recommend you sit down with your upline saying, this is the kind of personality I am. I want to have my business look like this. And I do want to go at this pace. I hope you're okay with that. And then hopefully your upline will be the person to say, hey, at least you know who you are. Let's encourage you to go in the direction that you want to go in. How can I coach you? And then that way, they actually take a better approach at being a good upline mentor to you. Okay? And that's what I encourage you. So for you out there on the internet who are watching this, and you do have downline, I really want to encourage you to strengthen your team by finding out who they are and what they want to be, and where they're at, that you are able to work with them and coach them along and encourage them so that they can be as successful as they want or can be. And then that way, they're going to be a powerful ally in your team because you are going to make them loyal to you. And that's what's most important. Learn from your upline. That's the next one. Okay, again, your upline is there to be there for you. And the reason why I say that is because you are not alone. Just remember that. This is a team approach. And as a team approach, you don't have to figure this out all by yourself. Although there is, of course, some self-learning required, but at the same time, you're going to get a lot of your education from those who are up from you, and they're going to be the ones that are going to be able to help you the most. And they're going to also help you to be most effective. So, now this is actually a fairly short segment because we're also going to focus on expanding your business again in week 8. So what we're trying to do is we're just trying to build on each week so that you guys can become the best business people that you can possibly be. Okay? So that just leaves me for this week's successful thinking tip. And this week's successful thinking tip we're back to don't love money. But this is now part 2. So last week we talked about not loving money. And what we learned was that money is a tool and that it is amoral, meaning it is not good nor bad. So we know what money is. So this week is more like developing an attitude surrounding money. So it's more like to the why and how. Okay? Why we shouldn't not love money and how do we not love money. So number 1, we want to develop an attitude of treating money just as a tool. Because it will help you become more clear-headed in your decision-making process. Because what happens is when you remove love, which is an emotion, when you remove the emotional attachment from money, then all of a sudden you're able to make decisions based on systems, based on facts, rather than emotion, rather than opinion. Okay? And because business has a tendency to be a little more mechanical, except in the relationship part, but that's people working with people. See, that's not money. That's people working with people. Okay? So there's an importance of having some emotional attachment there because you want to nurture and grow your team. So of course you're going to want to care and nurture them and their business. Right? And the benefit from that, because you're being clear-headed, is the money will come as a result. Because that's the system that's been put into place with carrot bars. And also, you will view money just as a continuance in your overall strategy for creating wealth and building your business instead of money instead of money being a means to an end. So in other words, money is just part of the business model. Instead of being the end result. Because the focus is creating a dying currency to real hard currency. So you're transferring your assets over, and also the business model is designed to create wealth, and therefore in creating wealth, money is just a continuance of that. So that is the reason why we do not want to love money. So that wraps up this week's session. Next week we got a treat. We're actually going to have Travis Stewart. He's going to be our speaker, and he's going to speak on the price of gold. Thank you for coming tonight.